Hey guys, welcome back to Diving Deep in Thought. You're here with Elias, and today I want to talk to you guys about certain agreements that we're making multiple times a day that we don't even know about. Or we do know about them, but they're never fulfilled. They're these stupid agreements that are bogging us down, and they fucking hurt because they're working off the premise of you do something to expect a return, but because you don't get that return, you act a certain way or you get angry and then you manipulate further to get the reaction you want out of the other person. Sounds ridiculous, right? So these secret agreements are called covert agreements or covert contracts, and they're between people when you're basically in the mentality of the nice guy. So the nice guy syndrome is that you're walking around and you're constantly doing things to expect external validation. So you're the thank you've been overly generous and overly giving yourself. You're giving so much value without receiving much yourself, and it eats you up inside because the effort you're putting in and the return you're getting, your return on investment or your return on efforts, is not really being compensated well. So these can come in the form of the way you feel about someone. So you could say, just for the sake of it, to your partner, your lover, I really love you. Hey babe, I really love you. But you don't mean it. You just say it to get a reaction so that you can feel fulfilled. And they sense that it's not genuine, so they don't say it back. And then in your head you're going, fuck, what did I do wrong? Was it the thing I did 2 weeks ago? Was it the way I spoke to her 10 minutes ago? What is it? And what it does, it puts you in this really crazy cycle that eats yourself up because you're manifesting off a projection that you're implying what they think. And can you see how this mirrors back? You're constantly getting this bad image of yourself, and it puts you down. So then you want to seek more validation from people, and then they put you down, and you're over validating, and then they put you down again. So this is working off the premise that you're asking and expecting. So you're asking for something or you're doing something and you're expecting something back. And a way around external validation is to stop expecting from people, and instead of them guessing what you're telling them or showing them, ask your partner or tell your partner, these are my needs, not so directly, but my needs are not fulfilled in this area, or I believe this is what it would take for us to get along better. Ask. I know it's brave. I know you're probably thinking, oh man, but if I ask, it'll tie me down. It'll get me in trouble. Something will go wrong. They'll find a crack in my personality. But the easiest way to implement this is you're slowly but surely stating your intention with certain things. You're stating your intention to your partner, to your friend, to your family, so that you're not doing shit and not getting a return for it, and you're not consistently doing that same thing. So stop doing the thing you're not getting a return from and start thinking about how you could change your behavior or change the way you speak to that person to project your needs better. Don't fake things. This is where the fake personality screws you over. And then you want them to start playing mind games. All this does, these covert agreements and covert relationships, these secret, I'll do this and expect this from them, and if I don't get this from them, I'll treat them differently. What this does is it starts to gaslight people, and it starts to create manipulation between people. Because when you think they're going against what you want, they will also change. They will change based on your change. And then can you see how you're just both distancing yourselves because of lack of communication and transparency between you? So this is why it's really important your intentions are stated on both sides. It's got to work from everyone, all parties, whether it be at work You know, if they're doing something at work that's pissing you off, and you haven't stated it, you've acted like it doesn't affect you, but really, really deep down it does. Just think about the other person. Wouldn't you want, whatever you do for people, mirror it back? Wouldn't you want people to be honest to you? So why can't you be honest to them? Why can't you state your needs and ask them or tell them something that is genuine? You know, the more genuine you are, the more genuinely they're going to react. But if you keep faking it that things aren't going to affect you, and you're telling people that, you know, you can help them, and you thought you were just doing them a favor, but actually you wanted something in return, and you let it go the first time, second time, third time, how are you angry at that person? They can't read your mind. So I know it's a really hard hurdle to jump over, but I'm going to let you know now that you do it slowly. And when you do something, when you do make a change with somebody, it's not eternal. You know, in our minds, our world is like eternal. Like, oh, they're never going to forget the old way they were. People forget, and people forgive, and people renew, and people genuinely want to see you happy and free, liberated. So the more genuine you are and vulnerable, the more they'll appreciate it, as long as it's coming from a raw and real place. If you're creating this fakeness and trying to be cool, man, that shit ain't gonna work. It doesn't cut it. People cut through the shit and they're like, man, what's wrong with this guy? There's something up. He's acting really fishy. So genuinely state your needs. Stop creating these secret agreements that you expect people to understand, because we don't understand them. No matter how hard you think we're understanding them, we're not. We're humans. But at the same time, you don't have to be too obvious with everything. So guys, I hope this has sort of brought to your attention an issue that you may have. I've had this problem in the past. Now, I've done things and then gone, wait, he's not reacting a certain way that I expected. So it was like ping pong, but one-sided ping pong. I kept giving things and not getting what I wanted. And it's like, what the hell, man? I didn't give him a chance to hit the ball. Guys, I hope this has helped. I hope you can tap into this and overcome this slowly and secretly, right? Not too secret though. And I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.